Story time on how I told my mom my boyfriend got me pregnant at 14. So it was summer, late June. I missed my boyfriend so much, and I wanted to see him, so I went to his house. Mind you, we have been dating since we were 9, so my mom knew his mom and she didn't mind if I went over to his house. We were just talking about how our summers have been and how we should try the new frozen yogurt place up the street. We're about to leave and all of a sudden he looks me dead in my eyes smiling asking if I've ever did it before. Of course I tell him no and I reminded him of how I was just a kid and how my mom would literally kill me if I've ever did that. He tells me how he thinks he knows my mom more than me and how she wouldn't care if I did it with him because he was so close to her. And then he proceeded to tell me if I didn't do it with him, then he would break up with me and hook up with my best friend. I loved him, and of course I didn't want him to hook up with my best friend. I always thought they had something going on, but every time I asked my best friend, she denied it. I told him how I was scared and how I wasn't ready to do something like that. He then told me how he was not in love with me anymore, and how he was looking for something more, and I just wasn't that. I started to cry, begging him to not leave me, and how I was so deeply in love with him. I asked him if there was anything to do to make him fall in love with me again. And he said if I did it with him, that would let him know how much I loved him and how he wouldn't leave me ever. Of course, I didn't want him dating my best friend. She always dated the boys I liked ever since we were younger. I wasn't gonna let her take our 5-year relationship. So I said I would do it with him, but we had to use protection. He instantly looked at me weird and said that he didn't have any protection. I said I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to get pregnant and I was scared. He told me that we were not going to get pregnant, and I needed to stop wasting his time because he was ready to leave me for good. I got scared and I didn't want to lose the love of my life, so I did it with him. I felt horrible. How could I do this? A few weeks go by and I start to feel really sick, and I just have strong headaches. That won't go away. Like and subscribe if you want a part 2 on what happened after.